Hey guys, it's Lashay. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd come to you guys with a story time. My first story time. I always wanted to blog about this, but I was like, eh. But now I don't mind. Now I'll talk about it. I'm hot as fuck, by the way. But yeah. If you guys are new, make sure you subscribe. Go check out my other videos. If you aren't new, thanks for coming to watch this video. So yeah, let's just get straight into this story time. Today's story time is how I was the side chick. Unfortunately, cliche as it is, it's true. This was 2014. I graduated high school in 2013. I was 18. Yeah, I went to my local community college for half a semester because I was on the waiting list for the school I was going to. It's a community college in Rochester and they have dorms there. So I went with my ex-friend that I'm not friends anymore with, and I met this guy. I don't know if I should say his name. No, let me not say his name. We're gonna call him C. I met this guy named C, like C. So I got there January 21st, maybe January 21st to start school, started spring semester 2014. I was 18. I remember walking with my friend and my mom. We went to go sign in. There was these two guys behind us, and we didn't even know that they would be the guys to come into my dorm later on that day. So yeah, there's two guys behind us, and I had like pajamas on. We looked at rough. My mom looked crazy, whatever. We went up the stairs to find our dorms, and they came in the elevator with us. And yeah, they came in the elevator with us, I think, or they went up the stairs with us, and we went on the same floor. We parted ways though. They went down that way, I went down that way. I walk in, I met my roommate, and her name was start with a K, and she was so cool. Whatever. My mom leaves, I say goodbye. Me and my friend, we're like getting each other's dorm rooms together, and a couple hours go by and she invites her friend over, my roommate. And the guys who came in, it was like 4 guys, 3 of them, I think. It was 3 of them, but it was like 4 or 5 total of them, but only 3 came. And I recognized the 2 guys were the ones behind us the whole time. So it was just like, it's a coincidence how you meet someone, and it's like bound, you're meant to meet them, I guess, whatever. Like, he was strangers, he was behind us, the same floor, and what do you know, he's my roommate's friends. So they came in, we're all joking around, getting to know each other. They asked our names, you know, are you guys virgins, blah blah blah. And I was a virgin at the time. Actually no, I had just lost my virginity after I graduated, so I was a virgin in high school. So yeah, we were just getting to know each other and flirting around. And the one friend who I became the side chick with, and his friend, they were flirting with us, and I was flirting with his friend. I was like, what did I say? I said something, oh no, I can't, like basically how I didn't want to flirt with him because he had a girlfriend, I don't play those games. And he gonna blast the friend, he gonna blast C, let's call him John. John looks tight because his fucking story is blown. And I know that should have been a sign right away that he's a fuckboy, because he had a girlfriend, he's still trying to like be sneaky. So I let that slide. I didn't care, I didn't like any of them. After that day, we all became mad cool. They would come and hang out. Now, John was so annoying. He was so annoying. I knew right at the bat he liked me, but I'm like, you have a girlfriend, I'm not playing that. And he was all up under me. Like, but we were mad close because right off the bat, he's an asshole, he's funny, he's arrogant, but I kind of liked that. So we were friends. I didn't like him in that way. It was Thirsty Thursday, and we were all drinking. It was mad fun. I remember he pulled me over to come sit on his lap. And I was just like, no, you have a girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. And then he tried to kiss me. And I was like, no. So then a couple days after that, we were always like on and off as friends because he's so annoying. So, but yeah, he was like obsessed. Like right away, he was texting, not obsessed, but he liked me. Like, I could tell he liked me, although he had a girlfriend. And I still wasn't like really trying to get to know him. I was just like trying to just be friends, and not even friends at that. Sometimes I was just ignoring him. So then, like a week later, it was another weekend. We were like partying, drinking, and he came in and said him and his girlfriend broke up, and like he liked me and blah blah blah. He was crying, and I don't know why I stupidly believed him. Kind of didn't, but I did. And yeah, I believed him, and that's when that's how everything came about. So it was like, that was February. So February is when we kind of started talking, I guess. And he said he was with his girlfriend, and I don't remember how I found out he still was with her. But I remember, like, we were just inseparable. Like, everyone knew it was like John and Lashay, John and Lashay. And he would come down to my dorm every day. I would come to his dorm. He would buy me food. I'd buy him food. It was honestly like a relationship, except when I found out he had a girlfriend still, I'm like, you know, every time I tried to cut him off, he would not let me cut him off. So this was that first spring semester. I think we like broke out like mad times on and off. Like, I can only justify this situationship because it was actually like mutual. It was like my first love. Like, we would cry together. I think that after he told me he broke up with his girlfriend, that night in my room, we would just talk about our past, growing up, struggling, etc., crying, and we had a thing where we like talked in the dark. So like, that was our thing. We would turn the lights off and just talk in the dark. And that February, he had got me a Valentine's Day card and a Valentine's Day present. And it was like, I still have everything. I wish I can go get it, but I don't feel like getting it. He got me a card saying how he liked me a lot. He got me a teddy bear, and he would always write me letters. So my birthday was in March. March comes. For my birthday, he got me a cake, he got me a balloon, he got me another card, and he was just saying how like he liked me so much and he didn't mean to put me through this. And you know, no one approved of it. It was this whole thing where actually my roommate became kind of jealous, I think. So like one time, you know, mind you, it was convenient because we both lived on the same floor. One time I was in his dorm, we were going back to my room, and we came in and we walked in. My roommate was like, oh, niggas can come in my dorm, but I can't come in theirs. Because it was this whole thing where she tried to go in his dorm, and his roommate was the one saying, oh, don't let her in, playing around. She just assumed it was John when it wasn't him. And like, it was just so petty. Like, it was an insecure, jealous thing. Like, because they were really cool before I came. But it's just like, when someone really likes your roommate, they're gonna want to be around them. So like, she became kind of petty, and it was a lot of drama. That subsided. She finally we had like a little girl time, me, her, and my friend, how she was kind of mad about the situation. So that phased over. So my birthday in March, he got me my presents. I was drinking that day. I think we hung out. He slept over my dorm. I think he slept over, he went home. Actually, he went back to his dorm. And there's like so much to the story. So yes, that was his first spring semester. When it was time to leave in May, he was just like, we went to Wendy's that last day. And we went to Wendy's, and he started tearing up, and I'm just like I don't know, like, why are you crying? Because we're both coming back, but like he was just like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna break up with her. And I'm like, okay, I believed him, because he's like, he crying to me, he confessing his feelings for me. We were together every single day. He told people like I was his girlfriend. Like, nigga, because he got lucky because his girl didn't dorm where we went or stayed on our campus, and no one really knew her. So that was the first semester. We said our goodbyes, we cried, we hugged. That summer we talked on the phone like every day. We spoke to each other, but then we would stop speaking because I was just like, you are still with her, like, I'm done. Like, I was always the one trying to like leave him, and he wasn't having it. So we come back, we weren't like talking, but we hung out. And when we saw each other, it was like butterflies all over again. We hung out. I think I slept over his dorm. We hung out. So yeah, we hung out, slept over his dorm. And he was saying he still loved me. And we were like, honestly, I compare him to every guy I meet, just because like the bond we have because we're still friends now. We don't talk though, we're just friends. It's like inseparable. Like, I could like, you know, I kind of knew he really liked me when the first time he slept over my dorm that first semester. I woke up with breath and all, and I turned around, and he just was smiling, like, you know, he was just smiling at me. So I was like, oh, this is cute, he doesn't mind my bad breath. So yeah, he was smiling at me, and that was cute. Fast forward, anyway, back to the second semester, fall semester 2014. We hung out that day. We hung out with my same old roommate I had in the first semester. She had a different building though. We hung out with them, and it was like the whole roller coaster again. Now this time was like 10 times worse because I was so depressed and over it. Everything. I had no friends. My other friend that came with me the first semester didn't come back because something went wrong with her financial aid. Me and him were fighting every other day because I was catching him in lies. He said he wasn't with her, which I think that at this time they actually were broken up, I think. So we were like hanging out again, and I would order him food. You know, I would get him food. He would take me out. We would go get dinner. Every day from class, he would come up to my dorm. I would go to his dorm. It was just like, we were literally best friends. We know every secret. I told him things I never told my family, anyone. Like, he knew everything about me. I knew stuff about him. We were like the best of friends. We would joke around singing like Nelly and Ashanti song. Singing Nelly and Kelly Rowland songs. We would sing our Kelly songs. We would debate, talk about politics. Like, we could do everything together. Like, he was literally my best friend. So I was going to class one day, and he would leave his laptop with me all the time. This one time, I went in his laptop, and his Facebook was open. So I was going through his Facebook, and rewind. My old roommate, who I would hang out with her, she had a friend who would come down. Her name started with an N. We're gonna call her Nancy. And Nancy was down there, her dorm, when John was there one time. And I was just like, oh, who's that? He was like, oh, she's here for Jordan, which is his friend. His real name isn't Jordan, it starts with an L, but she's here for Jordan. He told me that. I didn't believe him. I'm like, no, she likes you. We would go upstairs to his dorm. I was arguing. I was just like, no, why is she around you? Like, you know, blah, 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 da, da. Fast forward, like a week later when I had his laptop, I went through his Facebook, and the girl's messages, Nancy's messages, was in his Facebook. They talking, they flirting. You know, she's saying she liked him. I think they kissed, like whatever. I was livid. So I did some Beyonce type shit. I went to class. I didn't tell him nothing. He would text me. I would give him short answers. That day, he wanted to order me some Chinese. I was like, oh yeah, sure. So we get into my dorm room. The Chinese is there. Yes, I'm getting some food before I go off on your ass, for sure. So we getting some food. I was like, I have my phone. I was like, John, let me read you something. It's mad funny. He's sitting on my bed. He's like, what? I was like, yeah. I'm reading the conversation to him, and he didn't catch on right away. I'm reading his and her message. I'm like, ha, yeah, so funny. Yeah, come to my dorm. I was like, yo, this is mad funny, right? So then he like jump up. He starts smirking. He like smirking like, what's going on? Then my voice starts shaking, and he's like, he started coming closer. He was like, he looked at so fucking sad and scared. And I was like, no. I kept back, and I was like, no, let me read you this. It's funny. And I keep reading him, and then I threw the phone. I was like, I was like, so you're a fucking liar. Like, I was like, so you're a liar. You told me she was for him, and really, you've been texting her. Like, I was so mad. I started crying. I was like, get out. It was like going on like 2, 1 in the morning. I was like, get out my room. I don't want you here. I'm about to call the security. I want you out my room. He kept begging me. He wasn't leaving. He got on his knees. Like, I was like, get out my dorm. Like, you're a clown. Get out. Did he leave? No. I ain't going nowhere. Blah, blah, blah. He slept in my dorm that night. We went to bed, and after that happened, it went downhill. We would be sleeping, and I would sneak over and be on his phone reading his messages. One time, like, I was reading it, and I looked over, and his eyes was up, and he was so bad. He snatched his phone. I was like, get the fuck out. I don't even think I saw anything. I think I just saw his ex-girlfriend's name, which I think he had got back together with her. I was like, get the fuck out. And yeah, he didn't get out. No, he never got out. So that semester was like hell. Like, we were not at a good place. I was just like, you know, after that I stopped speaking to him. I was in a library. He was like, I want to come to the library. I want to see you. And he was just saying how he was sorry. So then that same day he came to my dorm. He's like, I got a letter for you. This is the letter he wrote me. That time he had got caught, this is the letter that he wrote me. It was just like, I just want to say I really love you and care about you. I really did connect with you on a deep level. You're my best friend. I trust you more than I trust people that have been in my life for years. I would jump out the window for you. I'm fucked up in my head because I'm letting go of one of the best people in my life. I could be selfish and continue to put you through this, but I'm not, because I love you. Sorry, Lashay, from the bottom of my heart for hurting you. It makes me cry. So when he wrote me that, and I didn't read it until after he left because he wanted to leave first, and I read it and I was just crying. Like, that was like the most emotional thing I've ever been in my life. After that semester, I left. He came back. I went back home, and ever since then it was rocky. We were friends. I was dating. He had moved on. A year later, and then a year later, we're friends now. We are best friends still. We're still friends. I'll tell him everything. I go to him from everything. He's with his girlfriend still. I do not get involved. He does not get involved with my. He is a little nosy still. He always used to tell me he still had feelings for me, that he'll never let them go, but we know the boundary. I tell him he needs boundaries. I know my boundaries. He came and see me a lot of times when I was really going through bad depression. He was the only one there for me. But now it's strictly friends. We joke around still here and there, but we're friends. Some people are just meant to come in your life to teach you a lesson, and I do believe a soulmate could be anyone, and I do say he's my soulmate as far as a friend. He's not like, you know, meant to be my boyfriend or husband, but he is meant to be a friend. And there's a lot more that happened, but I just don't feel like getting into it. Story time will be forever. So yeah. So now, since that relationship, I struggle with dating. It's just hard. I feel like, oh, I'm not gonna cry. I have a hard time, you know, connecting with guys, and it's just like every guy I've dated since then, I compare them to him, because it's just like I feel like I won't ever meet a guy that I connect with, and it sucks. Like I get to the dating stage, and like I don't get past a month with the guys, and then you start to like doubt yourself. And I used to hate him a lot because I felt like he made me stop. He made my self-esteem go down. Like I used to question, was something wrong with me? Why do guys not want to date me? You know, it's just annoying. But then I realized when I'm around like other guys that I work with, they always tell me how great I am. So I think it's just people don't get to know my personality, and when you work with someone, they see you every day. So they did. But like as far as African American guys, because those were the white guys who would tell me I was great. Black guys, we would hang out and there was no connection. They just want to fuck. There's just no connection. I would compare them to John all the time. I don't want to keep thinking it's me, but it's just like, did try online dating. It was for like a quick minute, and it wasn't for me. I would delete it. I never really went to look. I was just bored. But prior to that and after, and I don't look for it. I don't. The guys that I did date that didn't work out, they would come to me, and I would give them a chance, and then it won't work out. And then after that, I would keep focusing on my blog, working. I don't go looking for it. It's just that when it comes to me, it's still not what I want, or they're still not treating me how I should be treated. And I do try to change something about me that didn't work for the last guy. Every time I date a new guy or talk to someone, I do try to change it up. Maybe fix this, fix that, be more friendly. And it's just like no matter what I fix, it's not getting any better. So I feel like I've kind of given up on that. And as sad as it is, one of my biggest like fears besides dying is like ending up alone. Like people that like know me know that's something like I don't want to end up alone, you know. I don't. And then people be like, oh, you have years to meet someone. We don't know. It's a lot going on in this world right now. We could all end in a day, tomorrow, next month, next year. I don't have the rest of my life. We do not know what time is going to be in. We don't know. We don't. Only God does. So it's just like, I try to be positive, but realistically, I don't think I'm going to meet someone for a while. And that it's sad. I try not to think about it, because then the other half of me doesn't really care. I don't mind being single. I focus on me. People I do know are single. Too much drama. They're not doing anything with their lives. They're under each other's asses. And that's just not me. But I think it's not me because I've been so comfortable with being single. That's just that little story time. I don't want to get into too much. If you guys have any questions or comments or like this video, of course, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. And make sure you subscribe for more videos. If you like story times, vlogs, of course, makeup tutorials, just let me know. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.